Greetings in the name of the Most High Jah, Rastafari. This is an affidavit and notice to all whom it may concern, but most particular the Vatican, the federal government of the United States, Washington, District of Columbia, and all you politicians that are playing the people for fools. While you spray the living shit out of everybody with your nanotech, geoengineering, stratospheric aerosol injections, formerly known as chemtrails. You know, you getting away with all kinds of crimes, and then you down pressing the people trying to get us on this blockchain beast system, dragon network, control grid. I want to say that I don't stand for it, and I don't consent to it, and none of this is okay with me, nor should it be okay with any Rastafari. There's a cloud coming in the way of this chemtrail shot here, but as you can see, there's a giant X right above this property. It's right there. There you go. That's the center of the X. It's sprayed right above us, straight up, right over my friend's crib. And I've been spending a lot of time here, and this is the worst one I've ever seen above this area. That's an X right above me. You hear me? That is not natural jet trail dispensation, because that usually, like, it dissipates quickly. Or I'm sorry, I said dispensation. That's the wrong word. Natural regular jet fuel dissipates quickly. I don't consent to this poisoning of the earth and inoculation of the earth with nanotechnology, nor for men or technology to be controlling the weather in any way, shape, or form, because that's playing God. That is not something men and women should be up to or doing. It's unlawful. There's a neighborhood of people right behind me, and their children are getting hit with this stuff that's being sprayed over us every single day. This is not a political issue. It doesn't matter if you vote left wing. It doesn't matter if you vote right wing. Both sides don't want to talk about this because both sides are bipartisanly corrupt. They are spraying our neighborhoods, our farms, all the earth with this stuff right here. It's falling down from the sky right now, and I don't consent to it in any way, shape, or form. The people who are implementing this program of spraying the sky should be arrested and put in prison, and a fair trial should be tried. I'm not about violence as a form of revolt. That's never going to get us anywhere, except for people to say we're monsters and that we're extremists. So that's why I say that these people need to be put to trial and lawfully dealt with in accord with natural rights law, the real law of the land, and put in prison. People like Bill Gates, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Klaus Schwab, and the World Economic Forum, and so on. All these dragon network eugenicists control everything, megalomaniacal freaks. Okay, they want to control creation as we know it, and this is harmful to us, and especially without informed consent. I don't want nanotechnology in my body. I don't want it in my food. I don't want it in the plants on my property. I don't want it. I did not consent to this. You did not inform anybody that you were going to do this, except for through subversive, underhanded ways. And for those who pay attention, who have eyes to see and ears to hear, evidently we know what's going on, but they want the masses to just keep watching TV and not paying attention. You know, but nowadays they admit this stuff right on the mainstream TV. They even call it geoengineering. So I didn't consent to this. None of y'all did. This is unlawful. How's come we arrest people for lesser crimes, and sometimes we arrest people for things that people shouldn't be getting arrested for, and then we got people who do lesser crimes that are still immoral and wicked acts get arrested, but the people who doing this stuff, spraying our freaking sky, don't get arrested. the people forcing us to take certain medicines, the people telling us we're going to lose our job, or we can't do this or that if we don't take a vaccine, or if we don't go along with all this technology, wearables and embedded microchips and the Internet of Bodies and the Internet of Things and all this stuff. Well, I'm going to stand against this stuff and stand a free, natural, living human being. Really a living man. I'm not a human being. Human means monster man. If you look it up in the real dictionary, especially the law dictionaries, I'm a living man. I'm a natural living man. Rastafari, Christian, Orthodox. Ethiopian, Rastafari, Christian, Orthodox. And I'm Welsh American, Christian heritage, American Christian heritage. I do not consent to this as a violation of my religion, and to require me to have a digital ID or a digital twin is against my religion, and that's discrimination to require that of me. I'm a natural living sovereign man. I'm not commerce, I'm not your cattle. Okay? So I do not consent to the spraying of the sky, to the genetic modification of our food or animals, to the restriction of people to have property rights, private property. We should still be able to have private property and own a house, work for a living, without a bunch of contracts and paperwork even too. Okay? All right? I'm not a capitalist and I'm not a communist. I believe in natural rights, freedom, truth, morality, and goodness. Work hard, enjoy the creation, but these people want to control the creation. They want every plant to have nanotechnology in it so they can tell you what to do with this and that, and how much to do this with, and what plants we need to get rid of, and what, all by trying to play God. Well, I don't think that's where I want to go. So I do not consent, and I will fight against it until I'm dead. I will speak out against it until I'm dead, until somebody kills me for speaking out the truth. I know Rastafari, this is the place you should be standing, in this position. Truth and rights. Non-fundable tokens and Bitcoin and the blockchain, all that stuff is not for Rastafari either. And that's a violation of my religion to participate in the mark of the beast currency system. Okay? The satanic antichrist currency system. All right? And I, as a Rastafari Orthodox Christian, we believe in the Bible. We believe in the teachings of X-FILES-RASTA I, who taught us to keep the teachings of Christ, to love and cherish the Bible for direction and guidance in our lives, and that in it we find salvation. If we don't accept the Bible and its great message, we cannot hope for salvation. So, affidavit and notice to all institutions, oligarchies, governments, power centers of the New World Order and the Economic World Forum and all those boys, Rockefellers, and all uniform commercial code institutions and enforcers who are going to go along with this and try to get everybody in line to do this and be a part of this wicked system that's coming upon the earth and the people of this earth right now. I will not do it. So you cannot make me. I do not consent. I will own land, have chickens, cattle, crops, cannabis and hemp, and all kinds of different herbal medicines. I will not take a vaccine. I will not do that. I will live off the land and you will leave me alone. So notice to you, to protect myself, my wife, and my children, to protect my offspring in the future, to ensure that we have land, gold, silver, cows, chickens, ducks, hemp, and all the seeds we need for all the vegetables we need, and medicines. And you will not inoculate us. I do not consent to that. No nanotech in any of my stuff. I don't want you spraying over my property. You understand, and overstand? Well, you better understand, because you're going to stand under the rights of each man and woman. This second, your tyranny of controlling the whole earth, stopping food production, destroying the farms, destroying the food distribution centers supposedly, is popping up on the news, controlling the weather, spraying the skies, GMOing our foods. It's going to stop all the people running this dragon eugenics operation and the control of the plants, earth, water, life, and men and women to trade us like commerce and treat us like money, you're going to prison for life, because you will go to court and be held for war crimes, as in the war against humanity that you're perpetrating right now. These are living men and women rights violations across the whole earth, and you're guilty for them. Rockefeller Institute, Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, all y'all, you're all guilty. So many people to name, I don't even have time to name them all. There's so many institutions who are lockstep, the media, the CIA, KGB, Mossad, MI6, the crown of the United Kingdom. It's everywhere. This is a worldwide system, okay? And they've gotten away with all this time. And they've never gone to prison. You see what I'm saying? It's just out of control. You know, now this big X over my head has moved from over the house. It was directly over the house over here. Now it's moving over to these neighborhoods over here. So that's full of children. So we don't consent to that. I know this neighborhood of people with families didn't consent to this chemtrailing. Okay? Nobody gave you the right to control the weather or inoculate people. All right? End of notice.